Next series here, some Terran matchups for you now. Terran versus Zerg and Terran versus Pros to wrap up this group. We start to the bottom left-hand side with the red Terran player INnoVation. Top right-hand side, blue Zerg from Sidestorm Gaming is Ragnarok. Proxy Rax. Gonna come down over on the right-hand side. There's number 1. And just waiting for barracks number 2 here in the next few moments as well. So there's number 1. Here comes number 2. Boom. Just like that. Awesome. Alright, so both of these racks dropping down. Hatchery coming up, and there's going to be hatch gas and a spawning pool here from Ragnarok. As we do see again these couple of racks just coming down at the moment. Overlord coming across, and just going to be seeing the SCVs jumping into the refineries. All of this getting going for the moment. Alright, well, a couple of Marines coming through, Orbital Command coming up on the main base, and again, just getting this going, getting this underway. As you see the first bunker coming down, Ragnarok is currently completely unaware, has not seen the SCVs, does not see the bunker. Comes and brings a drone down to the low ground now, and we'll see it, but that's because he wants to make that drone into a third hatchery. Look how many minerals he has. Okay, well, Queen Lings will start up pretty quickly here. Roach drone drops down actually in the main, but it's only a 2 racks, and with only a 2 racks, roaches are going to take so long to come in and defend that you're pretty much always going to lose the hatchery. And losing the hatchery against the 2 racks is very, very weak, because back at home, INnoVation will have a factory on the way up. He will be able to afford a command center. He's still building SCVs. This is not all in by a long stretch of the imagination, so this is very, very bad for Ragnarok here, and INnoVation is already putting himself into a very, very strong spot, to the point where I feel as though in the first 2.5 minutes, this game might have already been decided. Marines going to be poking their way through the hatch, and just going to be seeing 4 more roaches on the way up. Let's continue to get a few more roaches out at the moment. Factory finishing up back at home from INnoVation, and as that finishes up, we'll see the tech lab coming down on its starport getting started as well. And again, just got these Marines continuing to fight against those broodlings. Lava gets picked off as well, and still got these Ravagers trying to see what they can do as the Marines going to start fighting away. Aggressive battle drops down, and continues to see these SCVs repair up these bunkers. Bunkers are actually close enough together that the Ravager battles hit both bunkers here, but even still, I mean, INnoVation doesn't have an expansion yet, but he goes into a starport with a tech lab. That's going to be a Banshee. I mean, this is just going to take way too long. I mean, yeah, it's tough. Ragnarok is obviously going to have some potential for counterattack, but that gets shut down by the Banshee. Then when the Banshee shuts it down, maybe the game just ends right then and there anyways. I mean, these Marines are going to start step forwards actually, and there is, well, I was talking about the potential of a counterattack. Maybe that's not even true, as we see Ravagers are dropping down here. Oh, INnoVation even takes those down. That is going to be GG right then and there. There we go, fixed it. Top left-hand side, up a game. We have our red Terran player. This is going to be INnoVation up against the blue Zerg, bottom right. This time opening gas pool, so already maybe a little bit afraid. It's Ragnarok. Game 2 of this best of 3. Double gas from INnoVation. Wow. Is he going to play like, what on earth is he going to do with double gas this early in a TvZ? Maybe some sort of cyclone opening? Yeah, I'm not sure actually. Double gas coming down. Racks are going to finish. Factory is going to drop into play. Marine starting up and cancel that into a Reaper. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it's double gas. Maybe you wanted to go very, very fast factory, but then with double gas, you'd have so much gas. I don't know if you'd be able to spend it all. So it is going to be obviously a faster factory here. Could, of course, still turn into an expansion at some point, and probably will, but just a very weird way of going about this at the moment. I mean, with double gas here, probably a starport. Double gas on one base nowadays, very hard to spend just with a factory. If it was like a reacted factory and your reactor had cyclones, then obviously you used to be able to, but nowadays, you just doesn't really happen. Take like coming down the racks, it's going to be a second factory, okay. What's it going to be then, like double factory cyclone? Maybe that's it, because now he can build two cyclones at a time. And that would support him, of course, if two base gas would support him. Barracks going to go up top. He's going to build a reactor on this barracks. It's going to be like a one-base Hellbat Cyclone attack. It's pretty interesting anyways. We'll see. Ragnarok comes in and sees there is a lack of a natural expansion. And in a lack of a natural expansion, you'll probably be a little bit confused, a little bit like, well, what are you doing? He comes forward and you'll see the Tech Lab factory, which is already pretty good information how this is a cyclone. But again, a bit funky here early on as the Reaper Grenade just popping some drones around, trying to slow down Ragnarok as much as possible. The more that this Reaper gets done, the more difficult it'll be defending. I mean, even just a few seconds lost to mining goes quite a long way. First Cyclone pops down, we'll actually get this Overlord kill, so that's actually quite a nice little something there. So Overlord will go down. Microfield Accelerator gets started, so is looking for those Cyclones to really be well upgraded. Obviously, the factory on a reactor does mean Widow Mine. Sorry, not Widow Mines, Hellions. Pretty inevitable. And I guess we just wait for the armory to get building, because it has to be like Hellbat Cyclone. I mean, it just has to be Hellbats, right? I mean, unless you keep them as Hellions? Not really sure. Reaper Hellion and a couple of Cyclones coming down to the bottom right. We do see a couple of Lings taking some damage. There's that armory coming up behind the mineral line. So getting that going here is, we do see INnoVation going to press forwards. Locks onto that Queen. So Queen taking quite a few hits right away, and a couple of drones taking some hits as well. Okay, back and forth for the moment. Roach taking some hits. Queen once more taking some shots now, and again, INnoVation. He's just applying some pressure here. His armory is about to finish up, so Hellbats are about to be on the way. Locks on again. Doesn't have Macfield Accelerator yet, so remember that these Cyclones are going to start doing even more damage very soon. So Ragnarok knew about this early. He's about to have a Spine Crawler. Hellions morphing into the Hellbats now. The SCV is getting them all repaired up, ready for the push back in here. I guess the Spine Crawler becomes something you want to try and target with the Cyclones pretty much right away, because it's just going to be something you can stay locked onto for a while because of its health, and you've always kind of a transfuse very quickly. Well, the Cyclones lost so far. INnoVation adding another Cyclone, another Hellion locks onto the Roaches now again, pushing those Roaches further back, and man, this one base all in against the Zerg. When was the last time you guys saw a one base all in against the Zerg that actually kind of came out and works? Doesn't happen a lot. More corrosive bars, these Cyclones backing away. Finally one Cyclone taken down, but these lock-ons should pretty much mean the end of all of the Zerg units here. Both the Ravagers going down, a couple of Lings taken down too. Hellions should be pretty fast to reinforce in the next few moments, and as SCVs just repair up the Cyclones, INnoVation has already put Ragnarok in a very, very difficult position. This is tough. This is really tough. So Cyclones on the edge of the creep spread here. A couple of Hellions coming across, morphing now into Hellbats. And they are going to continue to press forwards. 3 more Roaches still coming through, and again, here we go. Cyclones lock on, and the Ravagers, oh well. Ravagers are able to just about move away from that. Cancels the lock on, but now the Ravagers locked onto again, and now they're super low. Another Roach gets picked off as well, and what is Ragnarok meant to do against this? I don't even know. Maybe like a combination of Lings and Roaches? I actually really don't know at all. Cyclones now lock onto the hatchery. They will kill that fast if you don't respond. It basically forces a fight here. SCVs here to repair as well, and it's, I mean, the hatchery just going to be kind of sacrificed or committed onto, I don't know. I mean, nothing was really lost. It wasn't even like a big commitment to stay locked on. Didn't migrate from INnoVation. Locks onto these Ravagers again. We are watching the end of Ragnarok in this group. Unfortunately, he's going to finish 1 and 3. He gave us some pretty good games today, but I mean, lost out pretty heavily to Bunny, lost out pretty heavily to INnoVation, and the loss to Creator is really what seals his